Yo, what's up, Naruto fans? It's the infamous 4 Ninja Toads, and today we are talking about Boruto, Naruto Next Generation's Episode 9, Proof of Oneself. Alright, so overall, awesome episode. We saw some awesome battles. We got no real new information, but we got some pretty cool battles. We'll talk about them in a little bit. I thought they were cool. I thought it was awesome. Awesome episode. A lot of touchy-feely stuff. It was great. I thought it was a great episode. I can't wait to see the next one. The next one looks doesn't look as promising as this episode, but we'll talk about it in a little bit. All right. So first of all, we get trolled. All right. So none other than we're expecting Boruto versus Grandpa Hyuga, but no, that did not happen. We were hoping to see that. Hanabi steps in. She says, look, Dad, you're going to throw your back out showing off to your grandson, and then Boruto's going to hate you, right? So let me do it. But Hanabi, they make her look really sinister. Like, at least that's the impression that I got. Like, she came up and she just seemed really sinister, but she wasn't that, it wasn't that way really, but she just seemed like really tough, which she is really tough. So we got to see Boruto versus Hanabi, and Boruto's trying to what they're trying to do is they're trying to get the Byakugan to manifest through battle, and at least that's what the idea that Grandpa Hyuga has, that it'll manifest through battle, and in the end it doesn't, but we get to see an awesome battle. Boruto goes he's pretty awesome. He's pretty legit. He uses the shadow clones a lot, and I love the way he uses the shadow clones. There were some awesome moves. I kind of wish we would have seen like a little bit of the Naruto versus Neji battle. I wish I could have seen some of those moves. I don't know if I don't know. What I was expecting is Boruto was going to come out through the ground like the way Naruto did to Neji, and that would have been super cool. That would have been very nostalgic, and that would have been awesome if that had happened, but it didn't. But other than that, we did see some awesome Naruto moves. Very impressive use of the shadow clones. He goes all out. Hanabi had to actually use her rotation, which Boruto, if she hadn't done that, Boruto would have definitely beat her. But of course she used her rotation, and nope. But she knows he went all out. So in the end, Hanabi's like, oh, well, you didn't manifest it. And she tries to play it off like, but maybe next time it'll manifest, right? And it doesn't mean it won't manifest later on. Trying to take it easy on the kid, right? But so it didn't manifest. And so they spend the night, right? I don't know how far away they live from the Hokage's home, but it seemed like, why don't you guys stay the night? And they had dinner, and Boruto and Hanabi they kind of exchanged a little bit. Like Hanabi was like, hey, eat some of these meat and potatoes. I made them. And so Boruto eats them, and he says, I like mom's better. And Hanabi gets pissed, and they kind of go off and play. You get to see a lot of the touchy-feely like family moments, which is pretty cool. I really enjoy that. And then we get some Boruto alone time with Grandpa Hyuga. They're taking a little sip of the sake. At least I think it's sake, but I don't know. I'm not really big into Japanese culture at all, so I can assume some things, but I don't know. I thought that was fun. I thought that was cool. So we find in this touchy-feely moment with Grandpa Hyuga, we find that Boruto does actually believe that Boruto did unlock some kind of power or whatever, because Boruto actually went all out, and he's saying that that's why he believes him, because it's not like Boruto things come so easily to him that he takes shortcuts. So that's why he knows, okay, Boruto's really taking this serious, so he must be telling the truth. And they also exchange like this little, like, Grandpa Hyuga goes, he is my grandson, he'll be fine. And Naruto's like, he is my son. And Grandpa Hyuga goes, that's what worries me, which I thought was really funny. I thought it was great that they added this little moment. And of course, When Naruto leaves, I don't know if you guys will notice this, but he does bow to what I think is an urn in the corner of the room. So I'm thinking it's Grandma Hyuga. I'm not sure. I don't remember if Grandma Hyuga was around very often. I don't remember. If you guys have more information about that, maybe let me know in the comments or whatever. So we also see some family time with Boruto and Hanabi, and Hanabi knows that something else is bothering Boruto, and maybe we'll see more Hanabi. It made it seem like oh you can come to me whenever you want, if you need help, but it's something you have to solve on your own, right? She knows something, that Boruto's hiding something. But hopefully we'll see some more Hanabi. That was pretty cool. And after this, we get a silly moment. I thought it was a cool battle, but I thought it was a little silly because of the what's his name, Kagemasa character. He shows up right out of nowhere. He shows up, and Boruto sees him, and he's got the shadow. And we know this shadow thing is if you look at the next episode preview, the shadow thing, Boruto starts calling it the ghost. We'll talk about a little bit more about that in a little bit. But so he calls it the ghost. I'm just going to call it the ghost. So he sees the ghost, and he follows him into this abandoned building, and it's none other than Kage-sama, but he's fat, like he's overweight. And so Boruto and Sarada were talking before that, and they were saying that the sequel to the movie was going to be canceled, and this is because he was overweight, right? So we saw a little bit of a battle. It was pretty cool. I was more impressed with the Hanabi versus Boruto battle, but this is Boruto and Sarada. They're starting to build that relationship, I guess, and they're gonna soon be teamed up together. Hopefully soon. I don't know when, but we'll see what happens there. I'm not sure what's gonna go when exactly that's gonna happen. All right, so and Boruto is kind of reaching out to the emotional part of he's not just out to knock this guy out. He's trying to kind of reach a little bit more of the emotion, the mental part of why they get affected by the ghost, which was, I think that might be something to look for. I don't know if it's more, I'm looking too much into it or not, but whatever. And then after that, he's chilling out with, after the battle, he's chilling out with Shikadai and Mitsuki, and they're talking about his eye or whatever, and if he wasn't upset because he didn't manifest it. He was like, no, well, I'm just going to prove myself through my actions, right? Which is pretty cool that Boruto's headed down the right track. He's going to go prove himself through his actions, and so they start on the next, after class today, they're going to start looking to do that somehow. Okay, so then we get the preview. So we get the preview for the next episode, and it looks like they're out looking for the ghost, right? We find out, okay, Boruto calls it the ghost, and Mitsuki's like, oh, you're so, I don't know what he says. You're so, I was trying to see if maybe it was on my screen or not. But anyway, yeah, so we also get there's a glimpse of Danzo and his Anbu, which is kind of weird. I don't know what exactly they're referring to, but I mean, they don't give any further information. It's just a quick screen, and they show Danzo and his Anbu. So I don't know if any of this goes back to them, or what the deal is, or what. Maybe it's just a quick flashback to Danzo. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but so that's the next episode basically, and it doesn't seem that it's going to be too big of an episode, but we'll see. All right, guys. So if you have any other information you want to talk about, drop me a comment. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this content, just give me a thumbs up. This is 4 Ninja Toad for now. 4 Ninja Toads for now. I'm out. Peace. Yeah, yo.